1000 GB data, 200 Mbps speed, all fiber technology. Hathway, speed so high, everything will fly.
देखिए जस्ट डायल में हर बीमारी का इलाज है, पर अच्छा डॉक्टर मिलेगा कहाँ आपको? बस ये जेडी ऐप खोलिए, सर्च कीजिए, रेटिंग्स चेक कीजिए, one click, appointment fixed. And by the way, you can also find a skin specialist, child specialist, ENT doctor, gynecologist, वो चश्मे वाले को क्या बोलते हैं? Ophthalmologist. The list is endless. इधर-उधर मत पूछिए, JD से पूछिए. Download the JD app now.
GTPL Hathway Limited, a leading regional MSO in India offering cable television and broadband services. The #1 MSO in Gujarat, according to a 2016 MPA report, now makes an initial public offering of equity shares of face value of 10 rupees each for cash at a premium. The 100% book-built offer being offered in a price band of 167 rupees to 170 rupees per equity share. Opens 21st June, closes 23rd June 2017. For risk factors and more details, please refer to the Red Herring Prospectus.
Presented by Geo Digital Life. Powered by Havells, making a difference. Powered by Gionee A1, Super Selfie, Super Battery. In-style partner Raymond, the complete man. In association with Paytm. In association with Just Dial.
Welcome back, you're watching Republic. And it's decided then India will play Pakistan in the final of the 2017 ICC Champions Trophy. This is the first time India and Pakistan will play each other in the final of a ICC ODI tournament. Will the Indian batting juggernaut be stopped by Pakistan's lethal bowling lineup? All this and a lot more from our experts in What's Hot, presented by Hotstar.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to What's Hot, powered by Hotstar. I'm Jatin Sapru, Jonty Rhodes and Murli Karthik for company. What's hot? Well, there isn't anything that could be even slightly more piping hot than the Indian team that took field to literally give Bangladesh a hiding. We'll talk about that with these two gentlemen. Jonty, Murli Karthik, should start with Jonty. Jonty, there's something about Indian team. We were saying we're not going to use the word favourite, but clearly against all teams that have worn a green jersey, the Indian team showed their true colours. How one-sided did they end up making the game?
Yeah, they sizzled. They were that hot, they sizzled. I mean, they've been superb. And all along we've spoken about wicket-taking abilities, key, the Champions Trophy, and laying a platform. The way that those two have batted up front for Team India, sit that sort of platform, any team can win. Any team.
Right, right, any team. But of course, India here, Karthik, just let's first talk about the batting. The top three, how good were they and how much was it just about them that probably we're talking about the game being a little one-sided?
Look, if you chase down 265 against the semi-finalist in less than 40 overs, and that too winning by 9 wickets, it tells you a huge story. And that a story where the batting was so easy, as if the others weren't turning up, as if the bowlers were not trying their level best, and perhaps they were batting on a road. That's exactly what it tells you. Because some of the shots which we saw, the bowler must be thinking, what wrong did I do? I thought they bowled reasonably well. Possibly they didn't get that kind of lateral movement. The wicket was good, the wicket was hard. But the ease with which they were dispatched on every side of the boundary, as a bowling unit, you're wondering, one bowler can have a bad day, but everyone coming up and bowling decent deliveries and getting dispatched, you feel really sorry.
Probably have to figure out whether it's the company that is responsible for the motorways is also responsible for building this 22-yard strip, Jonty. But just Virat Kohli, talking about some of his facets before I get to, oh no, of course, Mumbai man. We should talk about Rohit Sharma first up. I mean, here's someone who hasn't actually played this format for almost 7 odd months. And has he literally peaked at the right time for India?
Well, I'm not too sure about peaking. I mean, I've been watching him play cricket for a while in the last 3 or 4 seasons for Mumbai Indians. And it's more than just peaking at the right time now. I think I have the best job in the world. I get to watch him at practice. You guys only see him in the game. Yeah. I get to see him in the nets, and it's an incredible. So from that perspective, coming back from a major surgery in a long time out, sure, he had a bit of a rusty start to the IPL, but since he's got going, he just doesn't stop. And when you watch him flow like that, whatever the wicket is, he adjusts to it very, very well. Plays it late, and it does look lazy, but it's sublime. It really is.
Lazy elegance, which is just another level when you talk about Hitman. I mean, if there was a target which was slightly bigger, probably looked all set for double 100 number 3. But Virat Kohli becoming the fastest to 8,000 ODI runs, doing it in 175 innings. And once again, Karthik, for the third time in this tournament, remaining not out.
Unbeaten, yeah. One bad shot, one false shot against Sri Lanka, that too very early on in his innings without opening his mark. He's just been in superb form. I think just the way he sets a target for himself, the way he goes about his own practice session. I think the word, it's overused for him, but it's the right word. I think he's extremely passionate, he's extremely driven. He knows exactly how to go about a chase and just bat. He's got a template, very simple template where he tends to feel ball on bat for the first 10 to 20 balls, and then he flows. And I think Rohit Sharma summed it up beautifully when he said that I thought when he came out to bat that he was possibly not out overnight, and that's the way he started. I think some of the shots which you see look fastest to 8,000 runs, and the amount of runs he gets while chasing, it's just phenomenal. I think you need to know how to work the singles. You need to know whom to attack at what time. He does that beautifully and very consistently.
Fastest to 8,000 runs, and the journey from 7,000 to 8,000 is something that Virat Kohli completed in just a matter of 15 innings. But just, Shikhar Dhawan, who is of course now the leading run getter, but just coming to India's bowling, Jonty, again on this surface, first probably 15, or rather till the time there was a good partnership going on, Bangladesh had their noses ahead. But how good was the comeback? How well did Jasprit Bumrah and Bhuvneshwar Kumar once again bowl at death?
I think the key with regards to the comeback, and Bangladesh they'll sit back and they'll reflect on their performance and probably be pretty happy that they've got to the semi-finals, and also for a while kept India at bay, whether in the field, not really obviously while India were batting. But I think the key, and Virat Kohli spoke again, is that Bangladesh never got away. So even though they had a good partnership, the run rate never got big. So as soon as India were able to put brakes on and take a wicket, suddenly the whole Bangladesh innings kind of came to a standstill. I think that was the key. Never once did Bangladesh, sure they had partnerships, but they never took it away from the Indian attack. And because the guys bowled with real discipline, they mixed it up and backed up with some good fielding.
Kedar Jadhav, Karthik, picking up those 2 wickets, but was it more important that he gave Virat Kohli those 6 overs, that cushion that he needed?
Especially when Hardik Pandya didn't have a great start. I think he was given the ball before.
I didn't want to mention Hardik just for this reason.
Drop catch on the boundary? I mean, gee, poor guy. He's a Mumbai Indians. Come on, I'm going to stick up for him.
I think Kedar Jadhav is a surprise package. He knows how to get away with some of the deliveries. He's quite street smart. He's not a full-time off spinner. He's not going to do what Ashwin does. But as a batsman who rolls his arm over, he does a fabulous job of it. As a batsman, he understands what a batsman might do, reads that beautifully well. And that's how you can see some of the deliveries he bowls from so far back and so much round arm, and the ball going like an absolute saucer, not giving them any pace, especially the one where he got Mushfiqur today. The way he lobbed it up, I thought it was a moon ball waiting to be hit. It was just such a slow delivery, just dipped on the batsman and to get a false shot out of that. So he's quite smart, and I think Virat has got somebody like him. I would like to see somebody like Yuvraj Singh a lot more, because then when you pick only 4 bowlers, you get 2-3 overs out of